Why did that not start? Oh, there we go. So, good evening everybody, my name is Oseh. We have Mrs. Oseh with us tonight, who's getting a horse stuck up a tree. And I'm finishing off loading the bales into the extractor so we can sell some silage. For full disclosure, this is Farm Sim 19. We're playing on the Field Mountain map. Down to the last few. By few I mean about 12. No, 28. Hey Hailstream, how you doing? Hail team, even, sorry. Oh. Yeah. That's why my primary reason I bought the horses was to explore. And thanks for the cheer, Hale. Yeah, if I wanted to do horses, I'd have got a bigger paddock to stick them in. And we'd have lots of them. Well, we wouldn't have lots of them initially because we didn't have the money. But if you're going to do horses, you kind of want to start them early. Because they take such a long time to get up to the point where you want to sell them for 50,000. Of course, there's nothing stopping you selling them early. I think I saw someone say that if you buy horses, keep them for 5 days. And sell them for sell them every 5 days. You make just as much money as if you bought horses and kept them for 10 days. Let's try and keep the wheels on the ground. There's somewhat of perspective from this angle, but it's not entirely evening. Oh, it's you again. Hello. I'm getting better at this unload thing. Oh, wow. Okay, well that got sucked off the forks. Oh. Where Actually didn't mess up that stack so much as the last time. What's that? Stream notified. Oseh is now live. Wow. It's only, what, 5 minutes into the stream. I am finding this particular fork is not the best for use for major bale handling. The standard's triple fork's better, or the triple spiked fork is better. But since we kind of need the shredder to shred the straw, you kind of why buy the other one? And you get this one for free. I believe that's 22 on the ground, 2 on the loading wagon. I'll try and get as much of these done in one pass. Drive further to do this. Oh. Hey Osglee, how you doing? Not seen you around for a while. Ah, yes. I understand busy. We had a positively hectic weekend with 5 kids in the house for Friday till Sunday. Forwards, there we go. Stick the truck in drive. Yeah, I can agree with that. It must be getting on for beginning of winter down where you are. Oh, that messed up. Let's try that one again. well. It was nice and tidy while it lasted. Yes, it's a nice thing. And supposedly a more realistic way of doing it than most people do with the little wrapper. I was watching one guy doing silage bales, and we were talking about silage bales, and it got me googling how silage bales work. And the general suggestion is you get your grass bales and you take them back to the yard and you wrap them there. Whether you use this thing or whether you use the little round wrapper is entirely up to you, but wrapping bales on a field's a bad idea because you then have to move them off the field, and that can tear the wrapper, which results in bad, unhealthy silage for your animals. So by doing it this way, you would put the extractor precisely where you wanted to store the bales and just load it up, and as soon as you had the row, as long as you wanted it, you'd close it off and then move it back down the row to start another line, and just leave the bales wrapped exactly where they are. And while we were away last week on the weekend, we actually caught a farmer doing this. We caught him, we were on the wrong side of a highway, but he was out there in his tractor with a baler, baling up all his grass, which was all nicely rowed before we went by. I'm guessing the mower he used did the rowing because it was only a single width row. And then when we came back, he put the baler away and he was using two older tractors with where was it? Where's the baling technology? Basically a single one of these, so it only had the two lower spikes, and they'd reverse the tractor up to the bale, lift it off the ground on the rear attachment, and then drive them back to the yard, which was right adjacent to his grass field, so they weren't travelling far. He had two tractors doing that. And then when we went back again in the evening, once again on the other side of the highway, we saw the little round wrapper. Where is it? This sort of thing, hooked up to the back of his pickup truck. So I don't know whether he was running it on the pickup truck or whether he was about to put it away using the pickup truck. But all the bales were then sat exactly where he wanted them in the yard. And the next day when we drove past, all the bales were still sat there. And the day after that we checked out of the hotel and the bales were still exactly where we'd left them. So interesting to watch. Now when I get to the point on this farm that we're going to start keeping the silage, I'll move all of this up into the upper story of that barn behind us. But for now, this is for sale. So as soon as this wrapping is finished, I won't be able to put the telehandler away until we're finished moving the bales, of course. At least I don't think I will be able to. We'll have a go. Why not? So that is not the right way to put that in there, but it's magic. Okay. Oop. This round the back. There we go. And I will stick that in there. And we are done with that for now. Oh, there is an unload button and I can't for the life of me remember what it is. Okay. You can do that. I think this thing has a little 15 horsepower motor, which lets us do this, which is kind of handy. Sometimes. Kilometers an hour speed. I'm not sure you're supposed to drive it like this, but hey, it works. Oh, we went past a huge farm which had rows and rows and rows of wrapped square bales and basically mounds of silage covered over. I posted a couple of pictures of them on Arthur's Facebook page. So now we'll just run along here and unwrap it all. Because that's so realistic. Oh, too close. I decided for this farm we were going to do a lot of round bales because it gives us a chance to experience the Anderson DLC. And I must say this is a great improvement over the in-game bale handling equipment. I don't know that the X-Tractor is any quicker than the single wrapper that you haul behind a tractor, but it does provide for a little bit more convenience. And this auto-load trailer is quite awesome because you can take 24 bales on it, and it doesn't high tip them into stacks. It tips up to sort of about a 40-degree angle and unloads them off the back into a row. So it works well with smaller sheds and barns. What am I doing? 15, okay. Yeah, Just sitting on your horse. Okay. Oops. Don't pull quite so far forwards. Go, and 3 more. Hey long hauler, how you doing? And that is done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more. 11 more? Don't know that that sounds right. That might be right. There we go. Hey, Bimpin. Oh, that's a good thing. Upright and kicking is better than on your back wondering what's going on. Okay, and can we make it without getting hit? Yep. Oh, darn. Okay. Someone put a lamppost in the way. Actually, I missed my turn. This is not an easy entrance to work through. Oh yeah, that's not a good thing, I guess. I mean, I've kind of been in that situation, not as an owner, but as a, you know, the company's going under and everybody stops trying. Or all the best people leave, leaving you with the people who A, don't care, and B, don't particularly do a good job. Let's try that again. Yeah, he made it. Okay. Yeah, this is where the major horse stables is. I think because there is a bale sell point at that point, all of the buildings are pre-placed and you can't do anything about them. This map contains a lot of yards. But it also has its own set of buildings which, if you start on farm manager mode, which is what we did, You can still replicate the yards that were already there, but you don't have to buy all of them. Or you can design a completely different yard if you want to. I think for the most part this part of the yard is the same as New Farmer, but our main yard is a fair bit different. You came back without your horse.
My horses are done.
Your horses are done. Are they all clean? That's good. Okay, so horses are done. It's 1:30. I need to reposition the camera so I can see what I'm doing. Ooh. And 2 more. So that is 11. Okay. Come on. Yeah. What?
You didn't look and see anything coming.
Well, no, because they drive through there at 50 miles an hour, so even if I do see them coming, they're going to hit me anyway. And at least I've got a running start if I don't stop. If I stop, it takes ages to get the tractor rolling because this trailer's really heavy and should have a substantially heavier tractor on it. Right, what are we doing? Unload. So this will finally put us over 100,000. Yay. Come on. Oh, it takes a while. Yeah. So we're up to 110. Oh, we've got 275 loan. Let's pay off 75. That leaves us 35, so that's a fair position to be in.
You just spent all our money on.
I paid off some debt. We still have 200,000. But then we did start with 250. So net, we've got an awful lot of expensive equipment, and we've paid down the debt by 50,000. Okay, so next job is to fertilize the grass fields, and then I think field work for the day is done. Was there a stop sign there, or was it just a yield? I wasn't paying attention. Yeah. Oh. Okay. We will put... Actually... Stop and... Check contracts. There is a baling contract there. Bale cast, wrap it, and silage bales. Oh, we could do that. It's only worth 4,000. However, okay, I just took out a contract to bale field 4, which is the one right next to us. So if you would like, you can go and get in your tractor and get the mower. I'll leave. You never done mowing before? Well, it's easy.